All right, we are now being joined by Sullivan Cauley. We'll begin with a few questions right here in the room. Go ahead.
Congratulations on the performance. What are your initial thoughts after a very dominant win like that?
That went about like I thought it would. Dion's not a pushover. He definitely came to fight. But I was expecting to be able to, defend the grappling and not strike him. I felt good. Definitely felt a little extra nervousness here in front of the home crowd. Saw it I wasn't trying to, but I just kind of noticed friends and family without, kind of barking at me as I was walking out there. So I think that added another little element, but it's really good to feel that at this point in my career. I'm still early on. We've got to build,
Was this the first time fighting in front of that many friends and family at once in a major promotion?
Yeah, I fought in Phoenix before, but on small amateur promotions. This was far and away the biggest show and biggest crowd I've fought in front of.
We've heard fighters when they experience that, they call it an adrenaline dump, energy dump. Did you feel that coming on at all, when you got in there?
A little bit, but we prepare for that. You know what I mean? The cardio is the number one thing fight camp is about for me. So yeah, I definitely felt that, but I could still go.
And you kind of touched on it. You're glad that you got that feeling this early into your career, knowing 100%. In the back of your mind now you can push through that.
Yeah, 100%. We want to get finishes, we want to dominate, but you don't want your first. I knocked my last guy out in 30 seconds. It's not a lot of ring time. You know what I mean? So it's good to get in there. I got taken down, had to get back up. A little bit of adversity. Got hit a couple times. You're gonna learn more from that than you are from sleeping a dude with one punch.
And you said the fight pretty much went as you expected. Did anything in there from him surprise you at all or catch you off guard?
I didn't think he was gonna be able to take me down at all. So he did a good job with that. Yeah.
And then obviously you mentioned your another quick victory back to back. How soon do you want to get back in there? I'm sure you don't have a name in mind, but how quick do you want to turn around?
Yeah, you don't really have the luxury of being able to call people out specifically at this point in your career. But I fought for Bellator. It was 11 months ago now at the Mohegan Sun, and I really wanted to come back quickly. And COVID, they had a lot of guys under contract. They had to get fights. It just didn't happen until now. So I'm really hoping that I've kind of caught Bellator's eye, and I'll get the opportunity to come back, early and often to sort of prove I have a place towards the top of this division.
You seem to have some good success with that right hand. You found it early, looked like it stung a little bit, and you kept going back to it. Is that something you plan on doing coming in, or is it something that just revealed itself when you got in there with them?
I don't really think of myself as a super right hand heavy fighter, but it kind of seems like that in my first couple fights. That's what I've been rocking people with. But no, I try not to obsess over what I am going to look for and what I think is going to work, and I try to just kind of react and see what's given me. I threw a couple of rights straight down the pipe, and he was blocking them. So I kind of brought that overhand around and found a place for it, and from there, I think I rocked him a little bit, and his defense kind of softened up a little bit.
Hey Sullivan, how you doing? You touched on this a little bit, but now you've done an East Coast fight, you've done a West Coast fight, you've done a road game, now you've done a home game. What's your preference? Which do you like sleeping in your own bed? Do you like hearing your fans?
We're still with COVID protocols. We're still locked up in the hotel all week. Fighting in front of zero crowd in Connecticut was, as close to sparring as you can get. So it was easier in that sense. But we're in this sport for the excitement. There's nothing like getting a big win in front of the home crowd. That was really awesome.
All right, we'll take a few more questions from the media joining us virtually. Kobe?
Hi, Sullivan. Great fight. Awesome to watch. Obviously, your striking was crisp. Did you expect to be able to beat him speed-wise and everything you had kind of studied on him?
Yeah. I work a lot of hand speed in my striking. I come from a Muay Thai gym. Danny Brandt is a Muay Thai coach, but we box too, and we focus a lot on hand speed. So I think, for as far as 205 pounders come, I'm about as fast as they come, So yeah, I would say I expected that.
Yeah, those shots were crisp. And you said you were surprised by his ability to take you down. What really was it was it the weight? Was it just the timing, or was it?
He just timed it well under my punches, and then he was persistent about it. I think he spent a lot of energy on those takedowns, so that's maybe something strategically he could have done differently. Because once I got up, I think he, kind of felt the wind going. But I mean, I don't know if Dion wrestled in college, but I think he did wrestle at some point. So I mean, respect to him for a good takedown.
Oh, for sure. We look forward to your next fight, buddy.
Thank you.
Last one here, Luis.
Hi, Sullivan. I'm Luis from MMA Pit. After almost a year out of the cage, how do you feel in your return? And where were your thoughts with 1 second left in the round before the referee stopped it? And did you think you might needed another round?
I kind of expected he was going to make it out of that round, but I had the gas, and I was like, there's no sense holding them on the cage for these last 20 seconds and letting them ride it out. Let's put another flurry on them and see what we can do. But yeah, I was kind of expecting to have to go another round. I just wanted to really put an exclamation point on that round and make sure that there's no, nonsense with judging or any of that.